We're live. Look at that. Right from Tennessee.
Oh, that's true.
We are in Tennessee. We're actually in person, which is cool.
That is
I think
exciting.
The last time we recorded, we didn't even record and put it anywhere. Well, we recorded, we didn't put it anywhere, though.
When did we record?
That was the first Monday we met. We
Mm.
never put it up on any website. Anyway, I'm Tom, the FullData Alchemist.
I'm Jac the Twisted Wanderer.
Well, welcome, everyone.
Yes.
I don't know what we're talking about. We're just going to shoot the shit for like a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that's fun.
It is fun. I needed, a podcast episode where the guest wasn't virtual, so it's nice to be here.
Yeah. I don't have any guests yet. Because I don't podcast enough. I just record when I feel like it.
That's okay. We'll get you some guests. Anyone want to be a guest? You gotta just promote your shit more.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
I think anyone who has a podcast understands it's a slow.
That's a slow burn.
Slow burn. It's a slow start until you find
what you really want to,
do.
talk about. I do believe that we are the niche, though. Like, how many people actually talk about? Actually, not only people talk about your space and scoliosis, no.
Yeah.
So, you're actually building a niche while you're also a niche. So you got like a double win going on there.
That's true.
I have like everyone who wants to be a cybersecurity expert, and then be their own niche. So it's a very competitive field.
That's true. There's a lot in cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't just talk about cybersecurity. What else do you talk about?
Everything. Gaming, spiritual alchemy, cybersecurity programming, spiritual alchemy and gaming. I'm all over the map.
Do you think that's maybe, I don't know.
No, because I look at other people doing the same thing. It's just...
That's true.
They always keep me guessing. Like, what's going to be the next episode about? I'll talk about relationships, because that's important, too.
See, I don't do that. I guess I could talk more about...
Well, how does scoliosis affect relationships?
I mean, wow, that's a great question. It can disrupt a whole day of really exciting, like, date day. If I wake up and my back is an asshole. So that can be hard. Last minute canceling of plans sometimes.
Yeah, I'm sure that sucks.
Yeah.
Right out the window.
I guess.
I'm making sure it's picking us up. Because we don't have cool equipment.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here using my little Android phone.
I mean, I had mics, but they don't connect unless that's fucking stupid. I don't know. They should work without needing things. All right, let's think.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, continue that question. It disrupts your day. What else can it do?
First thing I think about is sex.
Oh, yeah, you did that whole episode.
Lots of pillows.
Lots of pillows.
I don't know. Mentally, I feel like everything about your partner can affect. Like, I guess scoliosis that is, me. So I guess just everything. It could affect your mental health and just. It definitely affects Thunder a lot. My husband's name is Thunder, and I don't know, when I have a bad day, I can't think today. I need to I don't know. That fly just fucking came in my hair.
Oh, yeah, Tennessee is
fucking
horrible
gross.
with the flies.
Yeah.
I hate Tennessee for that. Never lived here for that specific reason.
And it's landlocked.
Yeah, there's no oceans nearby. Well,
The
there's
closest
lakes.
one.
There's a lot of lakes.
Yeah, but I feel like all sketchy things live in lakes.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
moths.
Moths?
Moths.
You said moths.
Moths.
Oh, moths.
Moths.
I thought you were saying moths.
I don't know. No, I'm an ocean bitch through and through.
No, I'm not going to the ocean anymore. Just put me on the sand with a drink. I'll call it a day.
That sounds nice.
Right, Luna? It's my dog.
Yes. She's a tiny 8-pound gray Chihuahua.
Chihuahua Terrier mix.
So talk to me. What do you want? What do you want? Why do you talk about spiritual alchemy? How did that happen?
My buddy is into all types of spiritualism. And he's been studying Gnosticism for years, and he's into like, I always call it transcontinental meditation, but it's like transcendent meditation, whatever the heck it's actually called.
That's a long word.
Yeah, I call it transcontinental because it sounds fun. He gets all pissy about it. He's like, not transcontinental. But yeah, he's into big meditation and everything. So I just kind of, I love Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. So all of you anime nerds out there,
watched that.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which covers alchemy and the basis of, to gain something, you must sacrifice something of equal value. You can't gain money without sacrificing time. You can't gain knowledge without sacrificing time. So everything, our biggest freaking currency in life is time. We value it the most as a human. But anyway, so spiritual alchemy just kind of teaches you from going, what alchemy is used to turn base metal into gold. You had to destroy and break down the base metal, and then you had to purify it into its, purify it, cleanse it, making sure it's ready to be built back up into gold, which obviously people can't bring, mineral to gold. It doesn't work like that. Or iron to gold. It doesn't work like that. No alchemist has found a way to do that. But that was the whole premise of alchemy. But in reality of it, people weren't trying to turn base metals to gold. They were trying to purify their souls, and breaking them down, breaking your shadow work, and healing your inner child.
That shit's hard.
Yeah, and then becoming purifying your spirit to be closer to divinity, because in spiritualism, or our spiritualism, your divinity lives within you instead of outside. So God's always within you.
Yeah.
Not outside, where everyone's like praying to God and you're working to become one with God inside of spiritualism. So I don't know, I just took it on, and the whole premise of alchemy is very cool.
I've never looked into it. That sounds pretty cool.
So it's not something I practice on a daily basis, but it's something I just read about, and it calms me when I'm stressed out, whatever. It's nice. I like spiritual alchemy, or alchemy in general too. That's why I got FullData Alchemist. It's a play on Full Metal Alchemist.
Wow, I get it now.
Yep. Full Metal Alchemist to FullData Alchemist.
I finally understand the name of your podcast.
So yeah,
I did not know that.
If you're an anime nerd, I actually got a lot of comments like, I love your name. I love Full Metal Alchemist. Such a great anime. So I connect with that. I connect with people who are into anime and whatnot. So it's a good marketing.
Yeah, that's really smart.
So.
I feel like my name does not, you have no idea. Or I know what the Twisted Wanderer is supposed to be, but
that's all right. It's your brand. You gotta sell your brand now.
You have to sell that.
I hear your dog barking.
Smart.
Keep talking.
Oh yeah, that's my puppy Zero. He's crying because he let in. Hi, puppy. But wow, I like that. I'm happy that you explained it, because that makes way more sense now.
I love my Full Metal Alchemist.
I don't really know anime.
Oh, you should watch that.
I finished One Piece. That was great.
The Netflix show.
The Netflix one, not the whole. I was
you finished 900 plus episodes?
No way. I'm not. But I did start Death Note, the series.
Death Note? That's a great show, too. The anime series?
The anime
That's
series.
a series, yeah.
I know that there's a movie.
Yeah, the movie was decent. Unfortunately, I think they have a Full Metal Alchemist movie, too. It wasn't great. It wasn't good at all. I didn't like it. What are we crying about? Okay, Zero. He wants to be in the show.
He wants Luna to play with him, but that's not happening. So
no,
you
pissed him off. You didn't have a good first impression there, dog.
Mm.
I'm not editing out long pauses.
Fuck.
You can edit your own side. I'm throwing it up there.
Shit.
You can edit your own side. We had a few long pauses. I'm like, I'm not editing this. I just throw up shit raw.
Listen, people. I know we should have done this on the first day. I feel like I have.
What were we doing the first day?
Drinking with my family for 3 days in a row now. I am tired.
Yeah, I try to keep up to you guys. I'm just not a big drinker.
Yeah, I'm not, but when I come around, it's just fun. It was nice.
Can't drink.
Definitely not good for my scoliosis.
No? It inflames it?
It inflames it. It dehydrates your bones. It's not great. I'll be paying for this for a few days, but I had fun.
That's what counts.
Sometimes it's okay.
I'm just making memories. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Nope, who's visiting us now?
Who the fuck is this?
We all have people coming out. I should went upstairs.
We should have.
Oh, hi, Gene.
Hi, Gene.
Yeah, I know. It was nice to visit family. I haven't seen you in what, 2 years now? No, a year.
Like a whole year.
Yeah, a whole year. Feels like 2 years, but yeah, a whole year. Well, mom and dad moved down to Florida. We visited to see everyone all at
once.
once.
We'll all be together.
Yep. That'd be good. And it only cost me like $69 to fly down because flying to Tennessee is ridiculously expensive.
Get out of here from New York.
It's like, I think it costs over $60 to fly here.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And Southwest is horrendous.
I like it for when you're traveling by yourself.
Yeah, Southwest is great if you're solo.
If you're traveling with other people, it makes it very complicated.
Yeah.
It's not a relaxing time.
No, especially when you have kids. It's like,
hey, can you trade seats with me so I can sit next to my kid?
Yeah, not that everyone's a bad person, but these days it's very hard to trust people. Can you go chill out?
Can you guys just not? Oh, okay. Do the opposite of what I asked. Oh, she's playing with him.
No, she's not.
Oh.
She's like, please just pick me up.
Please pick me up. Take me away from this torture.
Oh, gosh. There we go.
It's like having a purse. It's a dog purse.
Good girl. Sorry, Luna. Yeah.
So...
What? 0? We celebrated Christmas. Yes.
Oh yeah, we did that. Yes, we currently is August and we have Christmas decorations up. We watched Elf.
Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles.
Here.
Who are all these gypsies walking in here?
Jesus.
Oh, it's JoJo.
What's the matter, Joe? Are you bored over there?
What?
You bored?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm tired.
All right, we'll take your thing and go upstairs.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ta-ta for now.
We have lots of visitors today.
We do.
Wow. Ooh, easy, don't jump off like that. Good, don't see Joe.
I think she wants
Let Luna come with you.
to. Apparently, Zero's going.
No, whatever.
It's
Maybe
been very crazy.
I will edit this out then. Probably not. If you're listening to this, like, what the hell?
What are they talking about? Well, what do we want to talk about? Let me think about what I want.
I don't know. We're just shooting the shit right now. What's the main topic you want to focus on?
Does anyone else that have ADHD find it difficult to make content creation?
I mean, I have ADHD, but
How do you get all your shit done?
I don't. Actually, that's not true.
That's not true.
Because when I'm in the zone, I actually have like an idea we want to go forward with.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. I'm very focused on it, but not hyper focused. I think a lot of ADHD is being cognitive, what's actually happening around you, and it's hard to do that. But that's something I've learned. Just trying to handle it. Like, what am I focusing on right now? What is happening? I try to compartmentalize what I'm working on.
I started doing
this.
Like, I gotta okay, what's the point? And I draw a circle. And I'm like, why am I making this video? That started to help. But that's as far as I got. I literally drew a circle and wrote.
As you're making content, if you actually read Gary Vee's new book, what the heck is it called?
It is Day Trading Attention.
Yeah, Day Trading Attention. Yeah,
Day Trading Attention.
I wasn't paying attention, obviously, the 15 million times you said it.
I did say the fun. I'm still listening to it on Audible.
Yeah, I'm almost on chapter 3. I'm just a very slow reader. But he pretty much says what you just said. making a circle. Why am I making this video? Who am I making this video for? What am I focusing on in this video? And then breaking down who your cohorts are. Or your demographics.
Yeah, my demographic. I guess if I had to like guess what I think my demographic is, mostly women.
Why? Does that scoliosis affects women more than men?
Yeah. Yeah. But they're out there. I do follow a few dudes with scoliosis. But yeah, there's definitely less. Yeah, I definitely have more women.
That's interesting. I don't know what my demographic is right now. I don't know. Like my stuff is gaming, my stuff is spiritual alchemy, so it's very hard to niche my demographic because I don't know what my demographic is. Anime could
have
be,
you gone into like your followers and looked about?
Yeah, and it's never there's never enough information because my stuff is so broad.
Huh. Then how do you find who your cohorts are?
I don't know. I'd have to narrow down on something a little
Carrie V have answers for this in his book?
Yeah, you have to narrow down. Yeah, niche down.
Well, I guess you could at least like think like it's probably your age range.
Actually, my age range. Actually, that's a lie. I should look at my last YouTube thing like 2 months ago. It was men ranging from 18 to 35 years old. And it was a video on some type of gaming video I did. My programming video was men 20 to I think 40 something years old on some type of programming video. So I know, and it's very it's less than 1% female or women.
Huh. I wonder why. I mean, because there's a lot of women gamers
These days. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is cool to see.
It is. I think they're so badass. Because
No,
some of
awesome.
those fucking dudes in the chat are just assholes.
Yeah, those
I
dudes
don't
should
know
be
how
slapped.
women.
And shouldn't be allowed to have the internet, honestly.
Such douchebags.
Mm.
It's great because then they're just better than them and they shut them up anyway.
Yeah, there's enough. But anyway, back to your ADHD thing.
Yeah.
So
Literally.
ADHD is prioritizing. You have to prioritize.
Yeah, but when you have like 30 open tabs in your head and you
have to
think they're all
prioritize.
important, how do you
You
do
gotta write
that?
them down. I write down what I need to do, and then I categorize them, and then I prioritize those categories. And inside those categories, I prioritize which tasks are more important.
You learned all this through yourself, right?
I did it for
Not
myself.
through
I ain't good
therapy.
for it. Yeah.
I
Well,
think
works
not.
for me. Because everyone's like, take a pill, drink something.
I know. I feel like my ADHD has gotten to the point where I'm finally like looking at medicine, and I always said I never would, but
I don't know.
I'm like crying at work because
I
I
just
feel
know
like
that-
I can't do things the way I should be able to.
Yeah, my girlfriend has all of a sudden too bad ADHD, and I think it's just from work because she's literally all over the place. And when she needs to get through something, it's prioritize. Same thing I do. Prioritize it, categorize it, prioritize those categories. Inside the categories, prioritize each task.
So can you give an example then so I can visualize it? Like the category and then the prior.
Yeah, so I guess when I'm making content, I have video editing, one bucket. So we'll use, what the heck was the game I was playing? Nobody Saves the World. I was making content. That game's great. I was making content around that. And my first thing to do was like, well, obviously I'm going to stream oh my gosh. 1 second. I was going to stream, oh my god.
What happened?
Her son
Oh, darling.
seen the ball. I saw how he took it to the chin.
Oh. She's over here.
Just slipped down the steps.
Oh.
She okay?
I think so. She didn't like being a little.
Alright, so Nobody Saves the World. I was streaming it.
Yeah.
And when I'm streaming sometimes it's just, I don't focus, I just blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now when I stream, it's part 1, intro. Part 2 is going to be what I'm going to do in the game. Well, actually, let me just restart that. It's the intro, and then I tell the viewers this is going to be my segment of everything that's going to happen. So intro, who I
I
am.
don't even do that.
Huh?
That's smart.
I actually was talking to a friend of mine who's into content creation too, but he's like, break this down, which helped me with my ADHD. And so the intro, introduce who I am, what we're doing in the stream, what the goals are in the stream, how long the stream should be, how long I anticipate the stream to be, 2 or 3 hours, and then the outro, which I'll do later. And then I'll go through, because Twitch, I set it up for our ad breaks. So every hour, I say, oh, we have an ad break coming up in 5 minutes. We're going to start, pacing out right here, and we're going to take this after the ad, we'll come back, and we're depending on where we are, if we're up to where we're going to start part 2 of the stream, where we're moving on to the next segment of the game, or we're a little behind, we'll just continue what we're doing, and maybe by the next ad break, we'll actually be up to segment 2. So I start moving things around, but it allows me to keep track of everything I'm doing and focus on what needs to happen instead of going here, all over the freaking place. And that's the same thing with video editing. Now I have to edit that video, and now that video is split up into intros, segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, outro. So now I have that all categorized, and inside that categorization, it's like, all right, well, inside that categorization, I'm going to have to do some type of quick edits. Inside those quick edits, I'm going to have to do something, add in some fun, stupid noises and pictures. Inside those stupid, fun pictures, I'm going to have to add in maybe some text on top of it.
Oh.
So now I just have this whole thing broken down, and then because now it's a structured piece, every single video I stream or create, it follows the same premise. So now ADHD is contained in a little box. I'm not sure that works for everyone. That's how it works for me.
I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, because I feel like when I'm creating, I don't.
It's just.
It's everywhere. Ladle. Yeah, so definitely need to plan out.
Yeah, it's the biggest thing is planning. So even recording a podcast, we just went live, but normally if you're actually making like a real podcast, like a structured podcast, you're going to say intro, what you're going to be expecting on this podcast, the meat of the podcast, the outro.
Okay.
So an intro would be no more than like 60 seconds.
Yeah,
maybe.
I feel like I used to do it, but then I started doing video, and video is like, okay, so like if it's me and a guest, like I don't know. I like do an intro, I give them their flowers, and then we start.
Flowers.
Give them their flowers. Like I've done research, and like I introduce them.
Oh.
And then I don't know. I feel like I definitely need help with more of the structure, making it fancy so it like grabs you and keeps your attention and shit like that.
Yeah, it's the hook.
It's the hook.
Which I also think that people's attention spans are just destroyed because of all the content they consume.
Yeah, and I feel like it's just getting less and less.
Are just destroyed because of everything else across the world. And I think people overvalue high production content. Like I watch I watch shit that's like this, or because it produces value. I don't care about high value. A high value production to me is the little person who's over there who has 2 viewers could be putting out better content than the person who has 1,000 viewers. Yeah,
I think that ever since it's really become like its own, I mean, technically career, because you can make a living out of this. So career. It's, you get into the fucking, there's levels to this shit, and people just, they think like there's probably so many people out there who want to start, but they just feel like, oh my God, I'm going to look so silly because I don't have like this expensive camera or all this shit. But
equipment's
it's just
bullshit.
Like, it really is all bullshit. You learn as you
equipment's
go.
bullshit. Like, it doesn't matter. Equipment doesn't matter. I streamed on a shitty ass camera with a shitty ass mic for, I don't know, 2.5 years before I finally upgraded. And back then, I was actually 6-7 years ago. I was actually doing good. I had 15 to 20 people in my stream. I remember that. I was making an extra $300 a freaking hour, an extra month.
Yeah, you had like all your affiliate shit.
I had all my I was actually good. I was actually making money as an affiliate, and then I just kind of dropped off. I don't know. I lost interest in actually. I don't know why.
Well, because you were only doing gaming too. I feel like
and I burnt out on gaming.
Yeah.
And viewers are bitchy. Viewers are whiny. I want to watch you play this. I'm like, oh, go fucking play the game then. I don't have to tell you. Why are you asking me to play it? Go play it. I'm not that sympathetic streamer. Oh yeah, I'll play that for you. No, go fucking play it. Or guess what? There's 15 million other people out there
who are probably playing it.
Go
but
watch
it's not
them.
You. You know?
If you're here to watch me play a game, you're here for the wrong reason. You're either here for me or nothing.
I'm
not here to freaking cater to you and play a game that you want to watch. If you hit him, you play the game. Dude, I change games like I change my underwear.
Yeah, you play a lot.
I play a lot of different games, and each stream and I also do programming streams. I do Discord bot.
What is programming streams?
I sit there and actually code in Python. I code in Python. I learn Python. I'll do different things in Python. So I do a lot of different things. So if you're coming to my stream to watch me play freaking Nobody Saves the World, you're gonna be disappointed.
I love that game.
You're either coming to watch me or you're not. End of story.
Are they coming off with the second one?
I don't know. Maybe that game is amazing though.
It's
I haven't beaten
literally.
it. I stopped playing it because I'm playing another game, and I'll eventually go back to it and beat it. But this is what I do.
Oh, I beat that shit already.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it yet.
I just hate it because it's one of those games where you beat it, but it doesn't look like you beat it because, like, you can just go in again.
Yeah,
you can do it again.
Yeah, it doesn't have multiple playthroughs. Like, there's multiple things to collect and do.
Yeah, so it never really ends.
Yeah, so it's like an Elden Ring.
I've never played Elden Ring.
That's sad. You should play that game. Just be careful because it will piss you off. You could if you get
angry. Is it like Skyrim?
No, I mean in terms of exploration, yes. In terms of difficulty and combat and
like what kind of game it is?
It's a Souls-like. It's made from Software, who's a developer of all the Demon Souls and Dark Souls games. And they're really difficult. Like, they are challenging games. And all the games are like, well, there should be easy difficulty. I'm like, either get good or don't play. There's no easy difficulty, dude.
I don't know if I'd do well because I feel like I play Nobody's World and Sackboy.
Sackboy?
I love Sackboy.
I don't think I know what Sackboy is.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to pull it up so you can look at it. It's on the PS...
I don't have a PlayStation. I know Sackboy. Yeah, the PlayStation. He was a PlayStation freaking, like, one of the mascots. Yeah. I never played it.
It is a very cool game, though.
Never played it.
It's
I owned it, never played it.
One of the most, I guess, one that got me gaming because I was pretty depressed after I had beaten Nobody's World. I was like, what am I going to do?
Why don't you play God of War?
I don't know. Would I like that?
You would love God of War. God of War follows, what's his name? Oh my God, I forgot his freaking name. What's his name? Comment down below. I can't remember his name. To save my life. God of... Well, if you hear me typing, I'm sorry. God of War. I want to say Hercules, but obviously not Hercules. God of War hero name. Kratos. God. Can't remember his name to save my life there. His name is Kratos, and it follows... In the PlayStation 2 version, it followed a warrior who they had, like, the guy, like, you know, some crazy people come in and murder his whole family in front of him. And then he goes crazy and then starts going after the gods and destroys the gods because of...
Oh, dear.
You know, whatever. So he fights with the gods. But this one, I haven't played the newer ones.
John Wick vibes.
Yeah, it's really good. But you get these crazy-ass freaking swords. You would like God of War. If you're into, like, hack and slash, beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would love God of War. The new ones, though, you're actually with your son. Boy. But you're with your son, and you have to run around and fight gods and demons and shit as you're on your way up. And it's all, like, Greek mythology nonsense. I'm probably giving a horrible story. But if you're into Greek mythology and you want to beat big serpents and gods and, like, you know, Zeus.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
God of War is a very good game. For PlayStation 5 you have, or PS4?
5.
Yeah. God of War and God of War Ragnarok. That's
a great investment.
Yeah. No. Check them out. Good games.
All right, cool. Yeah, and I'm happy I got into gaming. I feel like I've never really enjoyed gaming until Nobody's World. And then...
Nobody Saves the World?
Yeah. It was bad, man. Me and my husband were literally like teenage boys. I feel like we were stinky. We didn't shower. We stayed in like 3 days, like the whole weekend. Like,
sometimes
no sunlight.
Sometimes you need that.
Just playing.
Sometimes you need that.
It was pretty awesome. I love that game. That's a great game.
Yeah, I'm up to the... I restarted it because I didn't like what was going on with it, but whatever. I'm up to... What am I up to? I just beat I just got to the first big castle.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I want to do it all over
I just got to the
again.
first big castle. It's fun. I like doing commentary on it as I'm playing. It's fun.
It's great.
The biggest thing is, like, everyone's making a big deal about with not wearing pants. I'm like, well, who cares about wearing pants? I'm like, where are your
What,
pants?
the dude?
Yeah,
The
like the little white dude, the little like
Yeah,
ghostly white dude.
yeah.
He's like, where are your pants? I'm like, I don't know. Why are we making such a big deal of me not wearing pants?
Have you gotten more characters?
I unlocked. I think the last person I just unlocked before I am now is the horse.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
That was one of Thunder's favorite characters. I did. My favorite character was the snail.
I haven't unlocked this now yet.
The slug or a snail, whatever. I don't know.
The first I got unlocked my other playthrough was a mermaid, I think I unlocked.
Yep. I love her too.
And I got stuck in the stupid dungeon. I had to stop the enemies from killing the enemy behind the rock. So I'm like, this is stupid. Couldn't beat it.
Yeah, that game will frustrate you. For sure.
You should play Elden Ring. That game will frustrate the shit out of you.
I like it though. It's a challenge.
You would like Elden Ring. If you like challenging, you would like Elden Ring.
Alright, I gotta look into it.
Because Elden Ring will just, it's very challenging. You start off as like nothing.
Yeah.
You can choose from a bunch of different characters. You start off as nothing. And then you get like, if you start off as a samurai, you get like a katana, a bow and arrow, and samurai type
Ooh.
armor. And then you go out into this world, and it lands between, because you're between like the world of like heaven and hell, I guess, lands between. Very lots of alchemy. Like I love it because there's lots of spiritual alchemy involved into it. If you look at the symbolism inside like the actual Elden Ring symbol,
Yeah.
it's very focused on.
It is a cool symbol. I see.
Yeah, but if you look at alchemy symbols,
It's like
it's inspired from it.
Ah,
So it's very cool.
that's cool.
But like they talk about the tree, which is the Erd tree,
Tree.
which is really the world's tree. If you know like
The tree of life?
yeah, which is also known as Yggdrasil.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what's like is that's the world tree or the Erd tree.
Cool.
So it's a very cool game. You'll like it, and then but it gets really hard though. Now I feel like I'm babbling. I'm the only one. I feel like I'm talking so much.
I'm sorry, because I like asking questions. Well, you can ask me a question. What would you like to ask me?
What was the last question you asked me? Oh, ADHD.
Yeah, see, it goes.
I don't think we answered anything about ADHD. Jesus Christ, you can't have us do a podcast to
We're
ADHD.
terrible. We both have it. I mean, it's fun. We'd probably be more productive in a structured one.
Yeah.
If our minds just go, woo.
Yeah, right, Luna? Little Petunia?
She's just so cute.
She's a little bambuna. When everyone leave our sister's house? Everyone bailed on them?
I know, I guess so, right?
I think we're all hanging in there today.
Are we the cool ones? Everyone left after us.
Let's follow Tom and Jack. How many years has it been now since your scoliosis?
Oh, the surgery?
Yeah.
It'll be 8 years in September. It's crazy.
What's it like now that you from living with it from up until that time till after?
Oof.
What is it?
What do you mean?
Like difference in lifestyle? What couldn't you do back then you could do today?
I feel like driving has gotten immensely better.
Yeah. How?
Oh, the first few years after scoliosis surgery, you're just so stiff and turning to your left to see if the traffic is clear, shit like that.
It's a
It's
small
annoying.
thing.
And I think it took me 8 years, but I really didn't change much after surgery. I drank like a fish and just partied my life away. And now I'm finally realizing I have a progressive, condition and I need to take better care of myself. So now I'm really starting that lifestyle shift.
That's good.
Yeah. But driving's definitely gotten better.
Okay. And then
That's huge.
now that you had the surgery, you had a rod put in your spine.
Yeah.
Can that come back? Is it
Yeah.
something that can
It's
come
still
back?
there.
It's always there.
I think that's a great question because I feel like there's a lot of misconception around, oh, you don't have scoliosis anymore because you had spinal fusion surgery. But no, I have a residual curve in my lumbar. I still have about, I want to say 20 degrees. And if it progresses, it could, just fuck shit up more. So it's definitely something you want to take care of yourself sooner than later. But I also was traumatized. So, everything around my surgery.
Yeah, a lot
Grandma
going on.
dying, Jake dying.
Yeah,
So,
there's a lot going on all around that all at the same time.
don't beat yourself up if it takes you a while to realize that you need self-care in life because We all go through our own
We all
shit.
go through our own shit. Yep.
But now I'm like doing scoliosis. You know, now it's a part of my life. I think sometimes we ignore parts of ourselves to fit into society or whatever. But now that I'm like talking about scoliosis and taking better care of myself, and it's all connected. So it's good not to ignore things that are a part of you.
That's right. Because the small shit becomes the big shit.
Yeah.
I always tell my team when we're working, I'm like, the big things become the small things become the boulders.
Yep.
Don't let small shit sit. Right? Especially small dog shit. Because
She's so small.
she's so tiny. She's a little 8-pound little dog. I love it here.
I love puppies. I think everyone should have a puppy. Look at mine.
I have a cat at home. She's 22 pounds.
I think Shrimp is the same.
She's a fat
I have a cat. And their name is Shrimp.
No, my cat's name is Tuxie, but I call her Cat.
Yeah, because apparently my siblings just call cats. Well, you call yours Cat, and my sister's name, her cat, Meow Meow.
Yeah, Cat. Sometimes I call her Dog, right, Dog?
Yeah, that's true. Nope, I always call Zero the hero. He's very tired.
What's your goal for your channel?
I really just want a huge community of just people who can support each other. Like, who can, I don't know, I just want people to not feel alone. I want to break the stigma of, like, isolation around the scoliosis diagnosis, because I feel like it is so isolating because no one thinks it's a big deal.
You think people isolate themselves because of it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's very lonely. Like, a lot of people, the most common thing that I've realized, and someone pointed it out to me, is that a lot of people who have spinal fusion, or spinal fusion happens to them, there's like a darkness and void. So, yeah. You just get, so I guess I just want community. I would love to, like, talk to people. Just, yes, please. Masvino. I would just like to talk to people before their surgery, like how I did with my past guest. Her name.
Did you post it out yet? Or episode out yet or no?
No, not yet. But she's going for surgery on Monday.
Oh,
and, like,
wow.
you know, it's just nice
should
that
reach out to
people
her
call
tomorrow.
me and, like, talk to me and
This
ask
Monday?
me. Yeah.
You should reach out to her and just say, hey, good luck.
I will. I'm excited for her because she's in so much pain.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to eventually, like, you know, have merchandise and then be able to, like, profit myself, but then also be able to help people pay for their surgeries, whether it
That's
could
a big
just be
goal.
$100 or $2, like, whatever. Raise money for that, because a lot of people run into problems. Like this
Yeah,
girl
financially.
she's an entrepreneur. She has her own, you know, she works for herself. She's a hairstylist, and she had to go through so much.
No.
Don't. She had to go through so much to get insured.
That's crazy.
So that's like a huge, yeah, I have very big goals, but I guess to start out small, I just want people to know that they have someone to talk to, I guess. Come to my channel for
It's just help and support.
help and support, and, you know that all the fucked up other shit in your life, you have someone else who supports you there too, because I've definitely been through some shit. I guess I just want to talk about more than scoliosis sometimes, where I feel like right now I'm just talking about scoliosis.
That's all right. It's the focus of your channel. That's why it's called
Yeah.
Twisted Wanderer.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you have scoliosis and you like to travel. Twisted Wanderer.
I think the wanderer part changed. I do love to travel, but I also wander my head a lot and think a lot, so
Oh,
that's also
that's a good way of putting it too.
how I've been thinking of
You
it.
call it the Twisted Dreamer too, because you're a daydreamer.
Oh. That's a huge thing I've been thinking about. I'm like, do I want a name change? Especially after just hearing your name.
What? The FullData Alchemist?
Yeah.
I changed my name like 10 times.
You did.
I was More Dots Radio. I was Riven. I was Riven Bro Dragon. I was the Bro Dragons.
Oh shit! I didn't realize. I thought you only really did it.
And then now I'm finally stuck on the FullData Alchemist because it does everything that I do. Gaming is data, programming is data, cybersecurity is data.
That's true.
At the end of the day, anything you're dealing with some type of data. So don't learn an application, learn data. Because anyone could be a fucking application analyst. What separates you from an application analyst is being a data analyst.
Data is everywhere.
You don't know how to work data, you're going to end up losing your job in the story.
Learn
how to learn data.
That's how you run a successful business.
Yeah. Excel doesn't tell you shit. What's in Excel tells you shit.
Oh God, I can't even think about. No, don't get me thinking about work before.
I'm not trying to talk about work.
I know, but the word Excel just triggers me to think about work.
Oh, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking about the Python bot I'm building.
What does it do? Half the time, it doesn't populate. It's supposed to self-populate sometimes in Excel, and it doesn't. It drives me fucking crazy.
Well, someone has a bad macro created.
It's probably.
I use Python. Half my shit for everything I do in my job is I hate Excel. I learned Python because I hate Excel.
Ah.
Absolutely loathe it. I think it's a pain in the ass program. When you start populating with too much data, it just doesn't load correctly or crashes constantly. So I was like, I can't deal with this anymore. So I started learning Python. And now I would say 80% of my task that my team does inside of Excel is a double click of a button, and Python does it for them.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really great.
So Python's like
there's a coding language.
the same thing that Excel tries to be, like not tries to be, but better or different.
I code it. I just go through the logic, like there's a lot of bullshit logic with a lot of different libraries that make it, and I actually load in Excel files. I'll load in one Excel file or multiple Excel files and do Excel magic inside of Python, and then it spits out other files that my team needs instead of them manually doing it. That's a very high level explanation without getting technical.
Jeez.
There's a lot of logic, and sometimes a idea that I have, like, oh, it'll be a few lines of code, ends up being 1,000 lines of code because of all the shit.
1,000 lines.
Yeah, 1,000 lines of code for a click. Nope.
I don't understand any of that shit.
I didn't either. And then the advent of AI really fast, pushed
you to know.
Yeah, it just became very helpful.
You don't know. AI's gonna know.
Well, not even that. It took me a long time to wrap my brain around programming in general. My brain just couldn't get it. And then ChatGPT was kind of released to the public, and I was like, oh wait, can I use this to learn Python? And I told Python to teach it to me like I was a 5th grader. And let me tell you something. It taught me, like, if you pretend you have a box of toys, and inside that box of toys, you have different types of toys that you want to categorize.
Why have I never thought about this?
Because people don't think like that. You can use GPT for anything and everything and tell it to teach it to you like you're a 5th grader. I guarantee you'll become a fucking, a savant at it.
That's it. I gotta learn Spanish. I can't go another full year without knowing Spanish. I can't do this anymore.
I was using to learn Spanish, but just Python took over because I really
just can't.
So
I want to be able to fully immerse
you can teach it. You
myself.
can tell it teach it to me like I'm an 8th grader and do 8th grade Spanish.
Yeah.
It's worth it. ChatGPT is literally the assistant for anything.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
I love it. I use it for learning though. When I build all my Python stuff, you can literally tell it, hey, build me a program that does X, Y, and Z. This is how it's going to start. This is how it should be the middle of it. This is how it be the end of it. But then, if it breaks,
what do you do?
What do you do? You do, and if GPT
might
crashes
learn
for
how
that
to
day,
do it instead of actually just asking.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is what I'm doing. I just ask shit. But if you actually use it as a learning tool and you learn it.
Yeah. If GPT crashes for that day and you can't get onto it and you don't know how to fix it, well, what good are you?
What the fuck's the point?
You're no good to me.
Wow.
So I learned Python, but also use it if I don't feel like, I'm like, can you just write this code for me? Because I don't care right now. And it's just something I don't have any interest in. Write this code for me. But majority, I would say 90% of my code is I talk to GPT, I figure it out, we work out the logic, and I type it all in.
Do you write codes for work?
Yeah.
Is that literally your job?
No, my job is security. I make sure that people can log into our applications, can check PayPal in, can collect payments, can do everything that's supposed to do at a doctor's office.
Huh. So you're essentially like making sure my charts work?
Pretty much. I make sure that the data is being put into the systems encrypted and stored safely. And when a patient's data is transmitted across the systems, it's stored and secured safely or transmitted safely. I'm also making
I
sure
want
that...
you to work for me. Not for me.
Huh?
No, with me.
Oh.
I think you would love it. Gotta get you in.
I do all that. I do application
That's
security.
cool.
Try and get back into cybersecurity. I fell out of cybersecurity because I didn't think I could cut it. I shit on myself.
Idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Why did you doubt yourself?
I think one other thing was the bachelor's degree is so expensive, and a lot of people, and just seeing it now, people wanted a bachelor's degree. I applied for a job, it was $108,000 a year, and they told me you have experience, but you don't have the bachelor's, which really sounds like you're smart but not educated. So I was like, oh, okay. So then, of course, my girlfriend or fiance, I always call her girlfriend, but fiance, she was like, she's gonna leave money on the table. Go get your damn bachelor's. I was like, you're right. She's very supportive. Like,
You're gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go through WG and get my bachelor's.
Awesome.
It's gonna take me long to do. Even if it takes me 2.5 years, who cares?
Well, I've been thinking of going back to school, so that's
You should.
inspiring. But I want like a whole, also way in the future. But there is a niche for psychologists, for people with spinal fusion surgeries and shit. So
There you go.
I thought that was really cool. And psychology is just really fucking cool. It's really interesting to me. So
Yeah.
I think I would be a good therapist.
My buddy Rich has a degree he took classes in psychology. He doesn't have a degree in it, but he took a lot of classes on it. So he understands like the human psyche and whatnot. And
yeah, it's cool.
it's very neat.
I'm excited for you.
People are crazy.
Yes, we are.
No, whatever. It makes the world fun sometimes.
Does. I don't know. The world definitely becomes more lonely once you become aware of psyche and why you are, and heal your inner child and do that shadow work that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Because that's a slow process. Because I pick up that shadow work and I'm like, that's a really hard one, and then I put it down. I'm like, I don't want to feel these things.
Yeah.
So it's taking forever.
That's the hardest thing is getting through those feelings. But you have to heal correctly. Because once you heal your inner child, you can start purifying your inner child. And once you purify your inner
I feel
child,
so bad for her.
Yeah, it goes through the blackening phase, whitening phase. There is a yellowing phase, but it's not really a knowledge anymore. And then it's a reddening phase. And the reddening phase is becoming the ultimate being, perfection. Because now you've worked through your blackening, you've broken down your shadow, you've dealt with all your issues. Now you're purifying and healing your child. And then you become, and because you're doing it, become closer to divinity.
Mm-hmm.
And now you become red, and now you're perfect because you've reached you're one with God. And that can take a full lifetime to happen. So there are some alchemists that have never reached that. But that's what spiritual alchemy is. In a high level sense of what it is.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure if someone takes it. I
Actually,
feel like there's levels to how people do things.
Yeah, I'm very
We're all very different.
It's just lots of things to go through. I mean, I don't have many demons, but it's just a lot of things to go through. Just a side note. The whole time we're down here in Tennessee, this is the quietest the dogs have been. They're tuckered
They're
out.
fucking tired.
Thank God. My dog sleeps on top of the couch like a cat.
Yeah, my dog's in his John Carpenter Halloween t-shirt.
And our parents'
Laying.
dog has an amazing big bed and just lives by the couch.
Yeah, they're all on the floor and not the bed. The only one that looks most comfortable is Luna.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, little Luna Bunny, the Bambuna.
Well, I'm really excited for you to get your bachelor's.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It'll be good.
Where are you gonna go?
WG, Western Governors University.
And
It's in Salt Lake City, but it's all remote.
It's only gonna take 2.5 years.
I'm gonna transfer a bunch of credits from Catherine Gibbs, which became SBI, which is affiliated for Sanford Brown.
Oh.
And then I will. And then I will have my bachelor's. And then What does have to do after that? I would like to start my own business. FullData Alchemists, obviously.
It's the goal. That would be cool.
I want to do I'll do computer repair, custom builds, cybersecurity services, Python development, Discord bot development. Because I like create. I think my biggest thing I like to do is create Discord bots. I just make it do different things. I'm making one right now called a loot bot.
Like the cool little bots on the app that just help you do shit?
Yeah, I'm building one right now for help you track. It's a bunch of like loot trackers and video games like on websites. I'm not a front end developer. I'm a back end developer. So I handle all the code on the back end. I handle the database. I secure all that. But so instead of trying to develop a front end that I don't feel like learning.
What is front end?
Front end is when
things
you
that I actually see on the website.
You go to a website, that's front end. You click on a button, you click on a link, it brings you somewhere.
You have a front of the house and back of the house?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a restaurant? I didn't know that.
Front end. You have the front end of the restaurants, the back end of the restaurants, the chefs and everyone cooking back there. So I'm like the programming chef. I handle all the security on the database. I handle all the code to make sure the links work. And then someone turns around and develops
and designs the
link.
the
front. No, not the link. Designs the look that attaches back to the link.
So
I designed the link.
Wow, there's so much that goes into this. My whole mind just exploded.
Yeah, there's a lot
of... a light bulb just went off.
There's a lot that goes into like web development and design. Like you have a person that will be, hi, I'm a front-end developer, so you design the code to make sure the link works. I'll design the code. I will design
to make it look pretty.
Make it look pretty. I'll design the user interface and the user experience. So you have UI and UX developers.
Wow.
So, which is I have zero interest to learn the front end. Like it would make me a more well-rounded developer.
Almost.
I just have zero.
But like if you don't enjoy it,
I don't
enjoy
you're
it. Not going to do it.
And I'm not good at it.
But would you need that though?
No. Because there are tools that allow me to do.
Open your business right away and not hire someone.
No, I mean, yeah, would it help me? Yes. I mean, I could also use GPT to just help me throw some hair. Here is a Bootstrap template. Change it to be these. I want it to look like this instead, and it'll just update it for me. And I'll just drop into my freaking SQL, into my the Django or Flask code and call it that.
Huh.
So if I really want to do that, yes,
the fact that a link isn't just a link.
Nope. It's an anchor. It's an anchor that references something, and then someone designs a pretty little button that has that link connected to it. So when you go to like your link and you click on it, I code it. A person developed something pretty around it, and it brings you somewhere.
Huh.
Yeah. The inner workings of technology.
It is cool. I'm starting to learn about, I guess, metrics, because I have to have good metrics to keep my job.
GPT will teach you the shit out of metrics. GPT is a very good metric and data analyst. And GPT 4.0 is free for everyone. You don't have to pay for it. It's free. 4.0. The latest model.
This one, right?
Yep, 4.0. Omni is called. Not to be confused with 4.0.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or Perplexity is pretty good too. It's not a GPT. Perplexity is good. Claude's good. GPT is good.
Gemini's,
it's all right. It's getting better, but
just wondering. It's weird that like as soon as you Google shit now, like
they have their
answer is AI.
It's summary of all like the top sites.
Okay.
It's an AI summary of all the different sites it perused, and it's usually like the first like top 3 or 5 sites, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's neat. AI is dope. AI is slowly taking over the world.
Lots of people are afraid of it.
There's been a bunch of videos I've been watching about AI, and I think Gary Vee had the best one. Is that in the early days before cars were invented, there were jobs. Horses, and people's job was to shovel their shit. No, to shovel their shit. They literally had to sweep the streets clean of their poop. That was that person's job, and then the car got invented.
Respect.
And then that person's job of sweeping shit became
the sweet sweeper.
Became pumping gas.
See.
Innovation. If we don't innovate, you'll be stuck sweeping shit for the rest of your life.
But nobody realizes that because everyone uses the fear factor.
Oh, it's so great. It's so easy to rule by fear.
But you're also gonna get jobs.
But let's think about it. Are jobs gonna be lost? Yes. And there's already been billions of jobs
course,
lost, or millions
and
of
that
jobs lost in
sucks,
the.
but hopefully, hopefully
There's been
no
tens of
humans.
thousands of jobs lost in the market already. And if you look at the front line, the first jobs that are going because of AI are customer service jobs, because AI chatbots take care of a lot of that. But if you're
But like how? In what aspect? Oh, like
hi,
calling?
can you help me with my? And majority of the answers can be, did you reboot your computer? Why do I need a human to ask that question? Honestly, why
That's
need to pay
so
someone
true.
$18 an hour to ask that question? Because I guarantee you that if you reboot the computer, 90% of your problems will be resolved.
Yeah, I've learned that instead of. I hate calling IT.
I
At
know.
work, I fucking.
I reboot all
It's
my.
like, do this, and I'm like, wow, that is such a simple thing. I can't believe I didn't think of it. Thank you.
Rebooting, unplugging it, recycling it.
So now
I guarantee you.
I always restart or reboot everything
Fixes
before
90%.
I call IT. Now I'm like, wow.
Listen. I'll say it again. Rebooting your computer fixes 90% of your problems.
And letting it sleep and clearing your cookies and your whatever.
Yep. If you're having internet problems, yes, clear your cookies,
Yeah.
clear your history, clear your cache. It'll fix your problem.
Cache. It is called cache.
Yes, it's your cache.
I wasn't sure.
It's your temporary information. Yep. Cookies hold your session. Cache is like your temporary information, and your history. Well, if you're watching porn, clear your history.
Oh, so like, wait. So this might be so.
Cookies hold sessions.
Such a weird question. No, I feel like it's a good question. Like, so why when we were? So you just said this. So when cookies hold temporary information?
No, cookies hold your session information. So
your
you log
session
in,
information.
when you log into Google.
So why do they want that? Like when I go into internet now, like, and they say accept all cookies, are they saying that because they're going to use it for what's going to pop up on my phone?
2 reasons. It's going to hold your session. So you log into that website. You remember me. It also remembers your session cookie. So if you log back into it, you may not have to log into it again. It has your session cookie saved on your PC somewhere. Mm-hmm. So it's like, and it might have a timeout of like 30 days. So a new session cookie has to be made. And then you also have a cache. Or then you also, excuse me, I'm going to move on. Then you also have a cookie of what, when you search for something or you say something like animal crackers, it might turn around and say, all right, cool, this person likes animal crackers. So the next thing, now we know that. So now we're going to use that information to collect that person's information, sell it off to another person that this person likes animal crackers. And then the next thing you know, on your Google ads or their website, you get animal cracker ads. So cookies can be used
so they
to
always
personally.
Are listening.
Yeah, they are. Cookies track you. There's tracking cookies. There's session cookies. There's a bunch of different. It's like a big cookie jar.
Who
and
the fuck came
everything.
up with this name? Cookies and cache. I want to know. And do they have like a good meaning? Does it make sense to you as a technology?
Yeah, I mean,
cache is
just temporary information. Clear cache, and it's holding stuff that's there temporarily. But you have to clear it to get rid of it. And sometimes cache gets corrupted. Sometimes cookies get corrupted. And sometimes you have to clear your history because you don't want.
I just saw the cookies from the mini movie. And like
it's really think about a cookie
corrupted.
jar. Yeah. So you have to clear them out because sometimes internet just goes stupid. And to fix some things, you clear them out. And it might just need. And sometimes you don't have to clear them of all time. You can clear them from the last 7 days. And that one cookie in there got corrupted will fix your whole issue.
Wow.
So, reboot your computer, clear your cookies and cache. Guarantee you'll fix 90% of your issues. So, why keep someone to pay $18 an hour to ask, did you power it off and did you clear your cookies and cache? When AI you can install an AI model for a fraction of the price saying, did you turn off your computer and did you clear your cookies and cache?
And then if you say yes already, it will go to someone.
Then it goes to like a tier 2 person who cannot, who
so
won't
it's
deal
going
with
to take away tier 1 customer service.
Tier 1. Why do I need to hire someone to do mundane bullshit?
Okay.
And if you're paying attention to the way technology is going and you want to better yourself, you'll get ahead of the game and better yourself. If you don't, then get fired. I don't have to tell you. AI is going to replace people. It's going to happen. It is happening. And you're going to be
like Gary Vee was like so on point with like.
He's on point with a lot. He's not always right, but he's on point with a lot.
Not always. Yeah. But like, his mind is so fucking cool. But like with the AI content creation.
AI is going to be doing it for you.
No, I mean like AI creators.
Oh,
like
influencers.
AI being like the face, not me or you. Like, Like
AI influencers, yeah.
yeah,
And
and
why-
like you're kind of already seeing like certain things, and I'm like,
Why-
oh,
Yeah, why does Nike need to hire a gold medalist when they can just create their own for a fraction of the price?
I'm interested to see how it's going to affect Super Bowl commercials.
I'm pretty sure last year there were AI
There
developed,
was,
and you just
right?
didn't realize
You
it.
didn't realize.
There was actually a Twitter post the other day. It was like,
But like, who gets the money for that? The whole company then, because they did this themselves. Like, are you going to hire like AI teams?
you need someone to understand how to prompt AI.
Yeah, so
You have to have
that's
a
a
prompt
new job.
It's a prompt engineer. You need to know how to talk to AI to get what you want out of it.
Like, that's like.
It's almost like a
If you're
manipulator.
studying that night right now, good for you, because I feel like you're going to make a shit ton of money if you can get really good at that right now.
Yeah, I prompt AI. Well, actually, my company I'm working for right now is actually creating an AI team, and they already have a chief AI
Smart.
strategist.
Like,
for
you
the
need
help.
to like
chief-
be on that shit.
You have to.
already.
Well, that's the problem. Is people sit here and complain and bitch instead of actually doing something about it because it's easier to complain.
Or just
and bitch.
learn.
Just learn. Keep learning.
Everyone has an opinion about so many things that they're uneducated on, and it's actually the most stupid shit ever. I'm like, how do you have an opinion on this?
You have no
Because you don't
education.
understand.
Dude, even when they have the educated
It's like
opinion,
not eating
At the end of the
pasta,
day-
saying it's bad, and you don't even know if it's bad or not.
at the end of the day, educated opinion or not, it's still an opinion. It's still an opinion.
I guess those are stupid.
Still an opinion.
I still think.
Unless you're going to drop a fact somewhere, it's an opinion.
Okay, that's true. I take it back. It's not stupid. Everyone's allowed to have an
This
opinion.
is how that opinion,
I just
educated or
don't
uneducated, it's an
understand
opinion.
why. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just being a bitch.
You gotta drop a fact. If you're gonna drop a fact around it, then it's a different story, because now it's factual. But if you're gonna just state an opinion with nothing around it,
Like what I'm doing
What-
right now.
the
How
difference
I feel
between-
about you.
the difference between the pizza I'm about to order is I asked for it. I didn't ask for
I
your
didn't
opinion.
ask for your opinion. That's
Well,
funny.
drop me a fact or keep your mouth shut. I mean, everyone's allowed their opinion. I'm always willing to hear the opinion because maybe it's a factual opinion. But if you're not going to state some type of or cite some type of fact, then it's just an opinion. But AI, like my opinion right now with AI in terms of like artists are losing their mind because they're stealing from me. I'm like, okay, well, when I bring you the Chick-fil-A logo, and I say I want you to create something in this fashion for my logo, are you stealing from Chick-fil-A? Because that's what AI is doing. AI is just referencing artwork and creating its artwork. I go to every artist that I have ever hired in the hiring of artists I've worked with for my channel. Said even I don't know if you remember School of Rock or no, not what the hell was it called?
Like the movie.
No, I can't think of the name of it now. It was a 1990s freaking show. It was like House of Rock. I think it was House of Rock, some shit, like whatever. The More Dots radio thing I had. It was very cool. It looked like that old school, and I know we're not on video, but just to show.
Wait, you're
My old. I think it was
your
called.
thingy. That you put
My
on
logo.
a coffee mug.
Yes, More Dots radio.
Yeah, I remember More Dots. Least favorite name,
Yeah, mine too.
but good logo. That was a cool logo. I like the blue ribbon bro. That
Ribbon
was
Bro
cool.
Dragon, that was cool.
But I do really love FullData.
FullData Alchemist is
This
just
my
me.
favorite.
My nerd. It's my real nerdy thing.
And it's just such a good name.
I can't think of it. It was a 1990 show. It was like,
Oh my god.
I can't think of the name of it, but whatever. I went to an artist and I said, "Hey, I want this like House of Rock logo that looks like this."
I remember it.
And
in
it
my
meant
head. I
More
can
Dots
see it.
Radio.
Yeah.
And I wanted it that way because it did MDR.
R. Yeah.
More Dots Radio. So it's very good branding. But I brought it to him and said, all right, I want you to reference this. So when AI goes out there and references all the other artists' artwork and then creates its own original artwork, is that stealing? Because artists do it every
I
day.
think you're just inspired. I don't really think it's like this picture here. I just found this painting of painting of Frida Kahlo, and it's like because she was in a bunch of accidents, whatever.
Yeah.
Like she has like steel and metal in her, and then I was like, this outfit looks so familiar, and they were inspired. What does that remind you of?
Something from Fifth Element.
Yes, her outfit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When I feel like people kind of forget like it's inspiration too. Like it's not like you're. I don't know. I don't think it's stealing.
Yeah. So
I
artists
think
are
it's
very
just like
artists
you
are
know.
very upset about this right now. like extremely. And they actually have something called AI poisoning, where if you're going to say, reference, create an image of a dog, and it goes out there and references 15 different artists about who create different dogs, it actually poisons it where the AI can't even create a dog anymore. So are you impeaching on our freedom of speech now and freedom of creativity?
All because
your butt hurt?
Yeah, but I feel like to be an artist is to inspire other people and to, of course...
You can be loud, it's okay.
Feel like shit's gonna be redone because what I just showed you, and then like you know what I mean, like Frida Kahlo inspiring a fucking outfit in The Fifth Element, like that's pretty fucking cool, and it makes people live on, and you learn things like that's such a cool thing to learn.
Yeah, artists have think about everything that artists used to do on paper. Adobe made it digitally. You either went with the times or got left behind.
Yeah.
And then Adobe turned around and now Adobe has AI built into the information.
Into their shit. Yeah.
So either you learn how to prompt it to correctly build the images and then create and then edit the way you need it to, or get left behind. So as artists are in a very strange place because why do we need a hard artist when I can just do whatever I want with AI? So I don't know. It's very interesting. That's also a program. Why do I need to hire programmers when I can have AI program? Like me. I develop Excel scripts every single day at work. I develop Discord bots. I just have AI do it for me.
Wow. If you hear that huff and puff, that's our father walking around so happily. Hi, Dad. He's pouring himself a glass of wine. Now we're all drinking.
It's the family. I mean, it's just... You just give me the finger.
Monster.
My knee is killing me.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit about your knee. That you grew an extra bone.
Yeah. That's funny.
Straight. What's your favorite podcast right now?
I don't listen to many podcasts. I don't even watch
You
many
don't
live.
listen to many podcasts?
No.
I feel like that's how I get better.
Yeah, that's...
Like, the Dumb Blonde Bunny XO is one
Yeah.
of the best interviewees I've ever, witnessed. Like, she's very good at, just keeping conversation going, but it not being planned, but just... it's so good.
The only one I really do... The only one I'll really, really, really watch is Gary Vee.
I like his.
Really like Gary Vee. And I like all the guests he have on, but I don't really watch anything else or listen to anyone. I don't even watch live streamers. When I was really into live streaming, I watched tons of live streamers to see what their craft was.
Live stream. Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Well, if you want to get into live streaming, it is. But because I really want to build my Discord again, because I think that's where...
I think I'm missing out there. Yeah,
Discord's a great thing to have.
It's great to be there.
Discord's moving back into the gaming realm. They're going to double down on it.
Yeah.
But they're going to still have options open for other areas.
I've had people invite me to, there's a scoliosis Discord.
Yeah, this is cool. But they're going to, what I mean by that is they're going to innovate more gaming features. Then they're going to innovate features for podcasting and shit like that.
But that's okay because that's their niche.
Yeah,
it should be more friendly towards gaming.
So, it'll be open for everyone.
That's cool.
Boys, I'm going to go with that. But yeah, so Discord, I like Discord because I just having people in one area and just chatting.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess I definitely have I don't know. I moved 2 years ago and I feel like I haven't been around people, so I get so nervous to do it online. But now that's become more natural because of work. So I think I would be open to it. Because now I work remotely. I'm like, how do people just get comfortable with freezing in the middle of things?
Freezing?
Yeah, you just seeing someone talk and then they're lagging and then you're all internally thinking haha, they don't know that they...
I always call it out. I'm like, hey, by the way, you're frozen. I'm going to have to turn off my camera. I'm like, yeah, please, because there's no reason to have the camera on.
Yeah.
We're having a bullshit conversation. We don't need the camera on. I always say, I'm not coming on the camera. It's a BS meeting. If I am on with BPs and they're on meetings, then yeah, I'll go on camera.
Yeah.
But if this is just like a bullshit meeting just with everyone, I'm like, I'm not coming on camera, dude. Chill out. This isn't life or death conversation.
I'm new, so I try and make good camera
No, I
appearances wherever I am.
Well, I always tell my team, like, we're at work, we're just nuts right now. It's like 200 tickets in the queue. We're being slammed all over the place. I'm like, you know what?
In the
Dude.
queue.
Yeah, do what you can. No one's in an OR table bleeding out.
Do they all?
What?
Does your team answer phone calls then?
No. We don't answer phone
okay.
calls.
What are queues then for you? Because I think of
ticket
phone
queue.
queues.
That's how many tickets
Oh,
are in
like
the queue.
we're created an IT ticket.
Yeah, you could help desk create an IT ticket, or someone creates it. It's self-service now. So the help desk is really there for taking on higher level ticket issues that you can't really just call up and automate. You really need to talk to somebody to figure out what's going on. But all of our tickets are really self-service. So usually comes in and just creates an instant because they're having a problem, or they put in the request. So help desk level 1 has been kicked out pretty much because now it's handled either by AI or handled by someone.
Oh, that already happened in your company?
Yeah. Or they're handled by something AI where I can just click a button.
Do
and
they
automates
get
the ticket.
notified that this is going to happen, or do people just lose their jobs in 5 seconds?
Pretty much lose their job in 5 seconds. You know, we're going to give you 2-week notice,
Shit.
but you're going to be laid off. Yeah. So.
But like, what? And people just, that's why I feel...
You know,
I haven't always made the best decisions, but when I was a kid, that was my mental state. I'm like, they're not going to give me
that's
2
my mental
weeks.
state. But the problem is,
why the fuck do I have to give you 2 weeks?
problem
Why am
is-
I less superior to you? Like, why is my time
because
less?
I got you by the balls. Because you'll burn a bridge. When they let you go, they won't. They know they're not burning a bridge because you'll come fucking back to get hired.
Oh, for a
They
different
got you.
position.
You will come back and get hired. They're not gonna when they fire you and they don't give or lay you
But,
off.
like, I would never want to do that.
They don't care.
You think Gary Vee would do that? I don't think Gary Vee would.
I don't. No,
I think he'd be like, I'm genuinely going to give you... I think he'd give them a month.
I think Gary's. I think he
He'd
said
be
it
like,
before.
listen, you suck.
I think
This isn't working out.
He said it though. He's very slow. He's slow to hire but quick to fire.
Yeah, that's true.
He said that many times. And most companies
And he
are very slow
hires
to
on
fire.
emotion, but then when you realize if you can't actually produce skills, then he'll be like, all right.
Yeah, you're out.
Which I think is smart.
I agree.
Knock it off.
I'd rather have someone with no experience that's eager to learn and is passionate than someone who just wants a paycheck who isn't that good. I don't know.
We are doing a podcast. So hi, Dad.
Hi,
It's
Jack.
not a planned out one. We're gonna do a planned out
We're just
one.
talking. Say hi, G.
I want to do a segment one. If I get Riverside, we're gonna do it in there.
What do you want, G?
I don't think
Reward. Yeah.
so. This Monday, I can't do this Monday because G has her playoff game. I think
That's
she's
okay,
gonna play
you
it.
told me.
But the following Monday, we can definitely do.
The following
So-
Monday, I'm good after therapy.
That's fine.
The playoff game's at 8 and it's one game.
Oh, it's only one?
Oh, so we can do it
Oh,
that
we can
Monday.
do it.
Okay, cool. So we do it like right at what time's therapy?
I don't have therapy this Monday. I have therapy next Monday.
Okay, cool. So we'll do it this Monday.
I'm not sure.
Agreed.
Because,
Get off at work at 4:30.
Cool, me too. We up at 5:30.
Yeah.
Well, you should do, what do you call that?
I'll have a structure one.
Elimination.
I'm excited for this one. I'm just glad we did it.
No, yeah.
But I think we should go back to Deb's now.
Okay.
So
Well, no, we need an outro.
I don't know where our outro is gonna be. Thanks.
All right.
So you, where can people find you?
Yeah, please go follow me, bitches, on The Twisted Wanderer on Instagram. My niece is embarrassed by me. You hear that? Oh my god. The Twisted Wanderer on Instagram. I'm on YouTube on The Twisted Wanderer channel. I'm on TikTok, The Twisted Wanderer. If you have any questions about scoliosis, twistedwanderer418@gmail.com. Always here to, any questions you have about scoliosis, spinal fusion, trauma, anything. I'm here. Yep.
Cool.
Okay. How about you?
I am the FullData Alchemist anywhere on the internet. You can find me anywhere. If you have any questions about cybersecurity, looking for computer repair in the local New York area, Long Island, trocco@FullDataAlchemist.com. You can email me at.
That was
So-
dad purpose.
Thanks, Dad. I'm not clipping it out. It's staying in there. So until then, thank you all for listening.
Yeah, it's fun.
Talk to you later.
Ta-ta.
Bye, everyone.